situation. So
Mhm.
for people who wants to retire, and syempre they will invest. And how is it achievable? Kaya ba na to do it via the stock market in a 20-year time horizon? Ano ba yung mga step-by-step strategy or process or yung mga position na dapat meron sila para they can position themselves na makapag-retire ng 20 years? And in that 20-year period, kailan din ba yung time na they need to rebalance their portfolio?
All right, right. Um, let me just clear it. So the idea is you want to have a retirement fund
Yes.
and you have 20 years to build that. Tama ba? That's the question,
Yes.
right?
Time horizon, yes.
All right. Okay. So, well, the first thing that um, I need to establish if I am making a retirement fund would be my monthly expenses. And well, that should include everything already. You how much I spend for food, utilities, leisure, basically my monthly lifestyle. Now, the reason for this is because when I want to retire, when I retire, I want to be able to pay for the same things that I enjoy while I was working pa. So gusto ko na ma-maintain yon. Para naman when I retire, hindi naman ako madi-disappoint na yung ginagawa ko dati ay hindi ko na mababayaran ngayon. Now, step two would be annualizing yung amount na in-establish ko, yung aking monthly lifestyle. So parang my monthly lifestyle multiply by 12. No? And then after doing that, I will multiply it by the number of years that I will not have a job after I retire. So, kumbaga, candidly speaking, the number of years that I think I will live after I retire. Siyempre, kumbaga alam na alam mo na once you stop working, you will not have any more recurring income kasi wala ka ng trabaho. Now again, the assumption here should be you have zero source of liquidity after your retirement and that you are 100% dependent on the fund that you made. Now, the amount that would come from whatever na compute mo would be the end game for this exercise na sinasabi ko. Now, I understand that this is stock smart. So, yung mga conversations natin dati, umiikot lang sa stock market. But since we are in the topic of a retirement fund, building a retirement fund, I uh, I suggest that we have a portion allocated sa fixed income securities because this will be your shield for the volatility ahead. And just to take a step back, 20 years would give you a lot of wiggle room to adjust. Meaning, if the stock market loses, it will hit your portfolio, you have a lot of years to recover. Kaya lang, since we are talking about your security here, your retirement money here, I want your retirement fund to be protected from volatility as much as possible. Now, normally, what you would hear from other professionals would be an allocation of 70-30. 70% para sa fixed income and then 30% para sa equity securities. But my personal preference will be an 80-20 allocation with 20% of your fund being the source of your alpha. Meaning yan yung kicker mo sa iyong portfolio. So the idea is to come up with a fund that is secured but it has enough percentage allocated in volatile assets. Now, let me zero in doon sa 20% that I'm talking about. As far as the 20% is concerned, my preference is to have half of that in names that are being bought by the foreign. Meaning yung mga usual suspects mo, your usual big caps, your SM, your BDO, your ICT perhaps, and the rest would be for growth stocks. Now, to be honest, I have a bias with big cap names because these are the names that would move the PSCI. So, kumbaga, if you believe that you want to be in the equities market because you want to be exposed in growth, and with the potential of it, I sorry, Neil,
Yes, bro. Yes.
I just need to answer this call, ha.
Okay, sige.
Oo, ha? Just need
Yeah.
to answer this call. Sorry,
Sige lang.
sorry, sorry.
Sige lang.
I-cut mo na lang, ha? Dali lang. Yes, good afternoon. Sorry, Neil,
Okay
ha?
lang. Okay lang. You can just jump right dun kung saan ka naputol.
Okay.
Tapos
Sige.
ipo-focus ko na sa'yo para tuloy-tuloy lang. Ayan.
Yeah. I'm good? Am I good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, so I was saying that if I am going to build a 20% portfolio, that's for my equities portfolio, I have a bias in the usual big cap names, your SMs, your BDOs, your ICTs, because these are the names that are being bought by the foreign. So just in case that foreign funds go back into the market, this would be the same names that would be bought first by the foreign. So kung gusto mong hindi maiwan or gusto mong makasabay doon sa liquidity na yon, sa flows na yon, gusto mo syempre you have these names in your portfolio. And then kung ano man ang matira sa portfolio mo, like let's say half of your 20%, dyan na ako maglalagay for the growth names. No? Now, sure, you can outperform the market by being exposed in tier 2 names. I'm talking about the second half of your portfolio. Pero kasi, um, when you when you put your money in your usual big cap names, again, the names that are being bought by the foreign, it's as if securing already your equities portfolio. It's as if saying that whatever these foreign funds are buying, these are the same names that I have in my portfolio. And therefore, hindi maiiwan yung iyong portfolio as the equities market move. Now, I think you have a question regarding rebalancing, tama ba, Neil?
Yes. Kasi syempre sa 20-year period,
Yeah.
hindi yun yung parang, after 20 years, bahala na and I'll see you again
Yeah.
20 years. Kailan yung
Yeah.
best time and tuwing kailan gagawin yun in the 20-year period?